SimpsonHaugh are an architectural practice with offices in Manchester, London and Birmingham. And the ethos of the business is very much about bringing cities alive. SimpsonHaugh are a leading edge practice when it comes to IT. Our environment is very much Windows based, with a number of desktops and VDIs.
A lot of the apps that they use tend to be quite graphically intensive, high GPU and CPU, so things like Revit, AutoCAD, MicroStation. The biggest issue we did have was component failures, rebuilds, new starters, all these sort of things take quite a lot of time out of your day.
If it goes wrong, it means that we'll potentially start missing deadlines, start losing clients. I can't afford for the staff not to be able to work because of an IT issue.
Ed3 worked with SimpsonHaugh on deploying a new VDI environment. ControlUp is critical to getting a VDI environment working on a day-to-day basis because it can be running fine and then suddenly you'll get a new project, you'll get a new update, you'll get a new application, and that can affect the user experience. So we need ControlUp to be able to constantly monitor the processes to make sure they're running within our guidelines.
Within ControlUp, we use a number of the features to help manage the environment and the end user experience. If a process is triggered and seen to be using too much CPU or GPU, for example, then we'll automatically trigger a script to reduce the CPU's usage of that particular process.
Having a tool such as ControlUp allows us to home in quickly on the process that may be causing an issue for users and get any problems resolved in a really timely fashion. Prior to ControlUp, we would be a lot more reactionary in terms of resolving issues, which would take a much longer amount of time than they really ought to be. ControlUp's probably given us the ability to anticipate any sort of problems and keep things running smooth for the users.
It's not a difficult tool to navigate, it's not a difficult tool to use, and the data you get from it is invaluable. All the user wants to know is why. Why is it not working? What are you going to do to make it better? Or what can I do to make it better? ControlUp gives us that insight into why. Architecture is collaborative in nature. Maintaining that level of communication from an IT perspective and ensuring that the service is reliable, working and consistent is critical for the success of the business. ControlUp helps us do that.